Juicy Joe Giudice, way back in the day, we had Juicy Joe Giudice on this podcast. I can't remember. I guess I should look it up. I think it was 2022. Maybe it was 2021, but probably 2022. At that point, it was a big thing. It kind of went viral. We had the Tamrat back in 2020. That's goodies. That was a big moment. We've had some huge moments on this podcast. But after Juicy Joe was on, you guys asked, when can he come back? Lots of people asked forever, month after month after month. Listen, last week here in the dead of the summer, July, we started this new From the Vault series, and we launched it with the one, the only Claudia Jordan. And I figured, what a great thing to do in July, the dead of July, the dead of August. Not a lot is going on in the entertainment business. Mind you, there's a lot of Bravo gossip stuff. I mean, Denise Richards, Sheena. I mean, I don't even know where to begin. All this stuff about the new season of Beverly Hills. OC and this whole thing with Katie, and there's a lot to actually talk about. But I'm like, let's see how this From the Vault series does. Never before aired chats. Well, everyone seemed to love our From the Vault with Claudia Jordan. Today, we are releasing this, and this is so interesting especially in light of everything that just happened, where Gia pleaded her case to President Trump to allow Juicy back in the country. She sent the character references, character letters. Lots of people came for Gia. So many people came for Gia that she actually apologized. Man, that's a whole thing in and of itself. So, I mean, this is in a way as relevant as ever. I mean, because we do talk all about Juicy coming back to the US, but look, of course, we talk about RHONJ, the future. How can the show go on with the Melissa and Teresa that don't speak to each other? Louie, we talk about Louie, lots of stuff to say about Louie. Gia, um, what else? Oh, Dolores, Miss Switzerland. We talk about my friend Marge, the Sarge. You guys know my friend Marge, the Sarge. Very nice woman. I'm not personally taking business advice from her. I mean, she put a whale on a shirt. I mean, don't put a whale on a shirt. Don't put a tiger on a shirt. Don't put a penguin on a shirt. Don't put anyone, I don't care if the person is fat, thin, tall, short. Don't put anyone riding a horse on a shirt. To be safe, don't put a damn horse on a shirt, right? Vineyard Vines, have you ever heard of it? Anyway, we talk about Marge the Sarge. We talk about my good friend Jennifer Aydin across the river, and her husband Bill. We got a lot to talk about with Juicy. This is a never before aired. This whole conversation in its entirety has never aired any part of it. It is not aired on Patreon. It is not aired on YouTube. It is not aired anywhere. So we are going to be sharing the chat in full and all these clips. It is a continuation of our From the Vault series. This was recorded in a prior time. When was it recorded? That is a good question. Come to the live show when we do our next live show with Sarah Fraser. We might do a live show with Amir. It is a Q&A. No question is off limits. So this is a never before aired. No one has heard this chat at all. You haven't heard even a minute of it. From the vault, never before release chat recorded. I don't know when. We'll figure it out. With the one, the only Juicy Joe Giudice. Roll tape.
I don't go to those areas, and I have no reason to be in there. What do I need to be there for? I don't do drugs. I don't need to go. I don't need to go over there. I don't sell drugs. So I mean, what do I need to go there for? Right?
Do you think Teresa, is this the same Teresa that flipped a table way back when? I mean, because she seems, and I don't know if it's from Louie or from not speaking to Melissa and Joe. I mean, does she seem like namaste? She has a whole podcast named after it. I mean, so from a viewer's point of view, she seems very chilled out and relaxed in a good way now.
Yeah. I mean, look, we had a really good New Year's. You know what I mean? And where I was here with my girl. I mean, we were all hanging out together, and we had fun. You know what I mean? And my kids were here. I mean, everybody got along. I mean, it was good. You know, there was no problems. I mean, what's the other guy? Aiden, what's her name? Jennifer.
Jennifer Aydin was there.
Jennifer was here with her kids, her husband, nice guy, you know what I mean? And we all had fun.
What do
You know?
you think of Jennifer Aydin? Because she seems like a really good, loyal friend to Teresa. Like outside of the show, when the show ends for Jennifer or whatever, hopefully that won't be for a long time. Like they seem like they're really true friends.
I mean, she seems like a really nice person. Her husband's a really nice guy. You know what I mean? The kids are great. I mean, we all get along. I mean, they get along. So, I mean, that's important, right? Because they got to work together. And, I mean, she seems like a real down to earth person. I mean, her sister was here too. Uh, I mean, it was a good time. They were staying at the Cove over in Atlantis, and we would go back and forth. The kids would go hang out there during the day. Obviously, while I was at work or whatever, and it was good. We had fun.
What about, do you know this woman, Margaret Josephs? Do you know who she is?
I have no idea who she is. I never met her. She wasn't on the show when I was there. She must be new, right? I mean, I don't really know her.
She does a lot of, the rumor is she does a lot of digging into Louis' background as well. Teresa doesn't necessarily get along with her because apparently she's, looking into Louis as well, just like Joe Gorga.
Well, I mean, look, Joe Gorga, needs to worry about himself. I mean, he's got a lot of things going on, and there's no reason why he should be trying to take down other people when he's got a lot of things that he's got to worry about on, his own, skeletons he has or whatever he's got, you know what I mean, going on. You know what I mean? It's not like he's in the, he's like perfect. You know what I mean? I could say a lot of things about him, but do I really want to air anything? No. I mean, that's not. He's not even worth it. You know what I mean? That's why I don't even say anything. But should I be saying a lot of things? Yeah, I should be. You know what I mean? And should I be getting aggravated over it? Maybe, yeah. You know what I mean? A lot of things he did, even when I was away. You know what I mean? That he shouldn't have did. That I'm not going to bring up. You know what I mean? It's done and it's over. You know what I mean? But look, he's not no angel. You know what I mean? To even be talking about anybody. You know what I mean? He's should just worry about his own his own agenda and just do what he needs to do. I mean, recently a big deal happened. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I'm sure you guys will hear about it, but I mean, I'm sure it cost him a lot. You know what I mean? That mistake or whatever happened. You know what I mean? I don't even know how that happened, but things. I don't like to. I'm not on the show, so what's the point of me even saying anything bad about him? You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? And even if I was on the show, I never said anything bad about him.
Which
I make fun.
mistake? Because there's a lot of mistakes that are coming out about him.
Yeah, I mean, look, I would make fun of him a little bit and say things about him because when I was, annoyed with him or whatever, but I would never really say, you know, to try to like really hurt the guy. You know what I mean? I would just say he looks like whatever, whatever. Just say something stupid like that. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't like try to like bury the guy. You know what I mean? Like he tried to do with, the rest of the cast members or some of the cast members, I should say, or bringing some of the people on there that had that were involved in trying to put me away, then, like my ex-partner, their attorneys bringing them on the show, stuff like that, which was crazy. And, look, he probably maybe regrets some of the stuff that he did, or maybe he doesn't. I don't know, but he was definitely part of the problem. He was involved in it, you know what I mean? And he was going against his own brother-in-law and his sister, maybe not thinking that he would, you know, put his sister away, you know what I mean? But in a way, he was kind of involved in all that, you know what I mean? And which was crazy. Teresa never wanted to believe it, but I think she believes it now.
And there's no question in your mind that Joe Gorga was involved in you going away, Teresa.
Look, he probably didn't, wasn't the guy that went to the feds, but he was definitely there. Why would he bring the attorneys to his party? You know what I mean? And why would he be hanging out with those attorneys that were trying to put me away? You know what I mean? And do whatever. And why would you even be around those people? Is there a reason? What's the reason to be around with my ex partner that was trying to put me away over some BS? You know what I mean? Because it all started when I got on the show. I guess he got a little jealous or whatever. I don't know. He just started. I started acting very differently once I got on the show, and and then we started splitting up, properties, this and the other thing. And he, obviously wasn't doing too well at the time, and he got a little, bent out of shape, and he claimed that I owed him this and owed him that. And he went to the feds, and of course, the feds are gonna eat it all up. They see me on TV. Okay, yeah, let's dig into this guy and see what we could get out of him. And that's what happened.
So look, there are these rumors from the past, and he has done whatever, and there are things, and I don't even want to get into that either. But if that's true, like right, like he was involved in, ultimately you going away and Teresa, why would you and Teresa like just still take the high road? Like you are taking the high road here today. You're not saying things that a lot of people say that watch the show doing their own digging. Like why would Teresa still take the high road on the show in the public eye?
Well, obviously, because what's the point of trying to hurt somebody if there's no need to. The high, I believe taking the high road is just they live their life. Well, I live my life. You know what I mean? I don't need to be around them. I don't need to like that's not me. You know what I mean? To get somebody, have somebody get in trouble, or put somebody away, or I don't do that crap. That's not even in my. I wouldn't even think about doing that ever. You know what I mean? If I have a problem with somebody, I'd rather come there and kick your ass and go to the feds and the go try to get you in trouble or for whatever reason. You know what I mean? And the messed up thing is that even my ex partner that went to the feds, this guy had all kinds of tax issues. They didn't do nothing to him because he went there and he turned me in. They'd rather, put their attention on me than than go after him. He's a nobody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They did. You
What
know,
about, like Gia is going to go to law school now? Like when you look at your daughters, like, I mean, and this is no shade, like I'm from a divorced household, but like, kids are so much a product of their upbringing. Like when there's so much change when you're young, it really could affect you. But you have like four daughters. One is at University of Michigan, which is a really freaking hard school to get into. Like